What are the CR principles? I think you mentioned about the Beatitudes briefly before.
Yes. And I can read those too. It's sort of the same uh, concept of the steps. It's just is a little bit more condensed.
Okay.
So there's 8 principles based on the Beatitudes. And number 1, realize I'm not God. I admit that I am powerless to control my tendency to do the wrong thing and that my life is unmanageable. Happy are those who know they are spiritually poor. Matthew 5:3. And another thing to point out is that when we're working the 12 steps and we're doing these principles, we only meet once a week because you can't condense this type of thing. It could take somebody, oh, they'll, I mean, they could get to the end of their step study and still be stuck on realize I'm not God.
Mm. Right.
So we have to give enough time for people to come to. That's why we only meet
Right.
once a week.
I mean, it's a process. It will take time for these things.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Realize I'm not God. That's
Yes.
number 1. Okay. Number 2, earnestly believe that God exists, that I matter to him, and that he has the power to help me recover. Happy are those who mourn, for they shall be comforted. Matthew 5:4. Number 3, consciously choose to commit all my life and will to Christ's care and control. Happy are the meek. Matthew 5:5. Number 4, openly examine and confess my faults to myself, to God, and to someone I trust. Happy are the pure in heart. Matthew 5:8. Number 5, voluntarily submit to every change God wants to make in my life and humbly ask him to remove my character defects. Happy are those whose greatest desire is to do what God requires. Matthew 5:6. Number 6, evaluate all my relationships. Offer forgiveness to those who have hurt me and make amends for harm I've done to others, except when to do so would harm them or others. Happy are the merciful. Matthew 5:7. Happy are the peacemakers. Matthew 5:9. Number 7, reserve a daily time with God for self-examination, Bible reading, and prayer in order to know God and his will for my life and to gain the power to follow his will. Number 8, yield myself to God to be used to bring this good news to others, both by my example and by my words. Happy are those who are persecuted because they do what God requires. Matthew 5:10. So those are the principles.
Wow. I love how they connected to the Beatitudes. It kind of, you know, it makes it more applicable, to our lives and our situations and all that. Wow. So, again, I love that. Realize I'm not God. That's yeah. That it's like so obvious, but in our flesh, it's like yeah, and it goes back to realizing that we're powerless.